Hello everybody. I know it's been a while. That wasn't my intention after I posted those first two videos. I don't feel complete comfort just filming in the gym. Just like sorry. Just out of nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just setting up the tripod while there's other people around me. I am very scared of being labeled as a creep, to be honest. But, yeah. I want to explain myself a little bit on what's been going on, why I haven't been posting. Well, mostly it's being uncomfortable filming in the gym. Secondly, I believe I suffer from seasonal depression, so I don't really feel motivated to do a whole lot. That's not to say I don't feel motivated to hit the gym. I always hit the gym, even if I don't feel like it. I guess I sort of get in my head that it doesn't really matter if I post, nobody's gonna watch it, that kind of stuff. What else? I don't really like looking at myself, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very wary to like post my pump checks, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because I also have body dysmorphia, I believe. I think if I told you a little bit of my story, then it might be a little insightful, I'll say. Also, I'm just getting sick. I just came from the gym, but I am getting sick. That doesn't stop me. Anyways. Yeah, I'm getting a little sick. I have a sore throat. Where was I? Yes, my story. So, I never really tracked my weight when I never weighed myself regularly when I was younger, when I was a child. I'm 21 right now. And over 2020, so during COVID, from the time when school closed, which was March of 2020 for me, up until like 20, I think we went back to school in 2020, again, like in September of 2020. I went up to 250 pounds, which was a lot. I was over 200, but I was like just over 200, so I gained like 50 pounds over COVID, basically. And that sucked. It sucked. So 2021, I think. No, 2022 it was. 2022, one of my buddies asked me if I wanted to start going to the gym with him. So I did. I started going to the gym with him, and he had a personal trainer that his mother was paying for. This was yes, 11th grade. 20, so this was 4 years. This February was 4 years. So yes, 2022, so I was in 11th grade. I started going to the gym with my buddy, and he sort of showed me the ropes, told me, like, you know, don't go too hard at it. Like, I was doing leg press once, it's like 240 on the stack, and I was trying to go 24 reps because in my mind, like we were aiming for 12. In my mind, I was like, if I go for 24, then that's everything's gonna happen twice as fast. Diet wasn't really a thing for me, and I did like 10 minutes of cardio every day, but you know, it was easing into it, so I don't know. I did that for a couple years, and then I had a lot of girls, like, I had a lot of girl trouble. I know it's stupid, but I got depressed from that. A lot of shit went down with that nobody knows about except for like my girlfriend and my friends. So a lot of shit went down with that. That's all I'm gonna say. I ate like a bagel a day, so that was like what, 200, 300 calories every day for like a while. Like, it was a really long time because I was working until I worked at Bulk Barn, and I worked from like 3 to 8:30 every day, like 5 days a week. So not every day, but pretty much. So I wasn't home for supper, for dinner, whatever the fuck you call it. So yeah, I would wake up like 1 or 2 o'clock, get out of bed, go get my bagel on the way to work it was like a plain bagel with herb and garlic cream cheese. And then I would work. Did I go to the gym? I probably went to the gym. Like, I barely went to the gym at this point too. Like, I'd fallen off. Anyways, yeah, I would just work and eat a bagel every day. Because I wouldn't be able to have dinners with my family, so and I didn't bring anything for dinner because I would just say I was buying. So, because I on my break I would literally just sit in the back and like be on my phone or whatever, be on TikTok. I was a chud. Anyway, then when did that change? I left Bulk Barn and I started working at GM. I was a lube tech, and then I was like, okay, a bagel every day is not going to cut it anymore. So I started going to the gym after work every day. Well, pretty much every day. And it was actually one of my coworkers, because I was a lube tech, so we were in the lube bay, and that was like a separate area from the actual shop. Like a separate, like you had to go through a door to get there. I don't know if she can past tense. Like, I still work there, but I'm in the shop now. I'm an apprentice now. Anyways, that's beside the point. But yeah. But yeah, I would. It was one day we went on break, and he was like, are you gonna eat? Like, I never see you eat anything. And I had been there for like 2 weeks at this point, probably 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, oh damn, like this is not looking good on me. I can't keep this a secret anymore. So I just started eating more. I got those Crave frozen dinners, which were good as fuck, but there's a lot of saturated fats in them. I know that now. So yeah, I would do all that, and then I'd go to the gym after work. So that's when I actually started to take dieting seriously a lot, and that's when I actually started to really drop weight, because I was like 224 when I started working there. So that was August of 2023. So that's like almost 2 years, and I only lost 25 pounds, which is very negligible in my opinion. But yeah, I want to say March, I was like 190, something like that. So I think the diet really helped. Anywho, after that period, there was a new gym opening up, and like right next to GM. So I was like, that's awesome. It was a 24-hour gym. It was Anytime Fitness. So I was like, I'm gonna start going there. That was May of 2025. So almost been a year since I've been going there. And then since then, I've been going to the gym every day. Well, not every day. It started as like 5 days a week. And then December, I think, I like fell off. I only went 9 times, I think. Because I can check how many times I went to the gym. I can check gym visits. And January, I started going 5 times a week. And then February, and then in January, I was in the locker area, and I was like, holy shit, there's a leaderboard. And I found out that it's like amount of visits. So I was like, I'm gonna get on the top of the leaderboard. So February, I went like 35 times in February, which is, I think, pretty impressive for the shortest month of the year. To go an extra week, that's pretty good. But it wasn't enough. 2 people were above me. So March was kind of more laid back. I went like 28 times, I think. But I think I've taken 1 day off. I think I've taken 1 day off, like actually going to the gym. Like a couple days last 2 leg days, I've done just cardio instead of legs. So yesterday was the first time I trained legs in like a week. But yeah. Now we're chilling. Going 7 days a week again. I like going 7 days a week because like I don't do anything. I'm a fucking chud. Like I'm chudding out at home every day. So going to the gym gives me something to do, really. And I just got this app, Liftoff, and because I've been using Macro Factor, like Jeff Nippers' app, and so today was the first time I used Liftoff, and I'm really excited to see how this goes, because I'm gonna use it over my 7-day trial, see how that goes, because it's almost like a video game. Like you level up on exercises and muscle groups. Like it's pretty cool. But that's my story. I'm gonna try and be better. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I just didn't really realize that people would want to watch me work out. So thank you for showing up and giving me a reason to do, basically. I'm gonna try and do better, and we're gonna see just how jacked I can get. My goal is to look like Tengen Uzui from Demon Slayer, the sound Hashira. So I know that's a high expectation, but he is fucking, he's the god of festivals. Like what else can you say? But yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be a lower day. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow's gonna be a lower day, so I might pop out the tripod and do a little action there. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for tuning into my videos. It means a lot to me because look at that person. Anyways, yeah, just thank you for being here. It means a lot to me, and someday I hope to be the next Sam Sulek.